Opelika. Larry, how's it going today?
I'm good. How about y'all?
Doing pretty well. What's going on?
Nothing. I just want to know concerning the game tomorrow. I know Broom been kind of limping and off stride lately. Is he hurt or something?
Well, he had the high ankle sprain, or he had the ankle sprain several weeks back, and he's kind of slowly been getting back into shape. I'm a little concerned about the last two games.
I am too.
Only scoring in single digits.
I know.
That definitely is something that I'm monitoring. Let's say.
Yeah, I know he ain't been moving like he used to move. And then one other thing, he's missing a lot of free throws lately.
Yeah, that is true. That's one of those things when you get out of rhythm, it can take a little bit to get back in it. He needs to find himself. It's not a problem now, but it could be a problem moving forward if he doesn't find himself again.
Yeah, what's Demar Jones' problem?
It was an odd. They said it was a bone bruise. I think he got stepped on. His ankle got stepped on. He was dressed against Texas A&M. I think.
Yeah, I know, but I know what I know. I was watching this game.
They said he was. I think he's going to play against Alabama. At least that's the feeling. So, and again, these two games, while I'd love to win them, they're not. Auburn's already won the SEC. That's
right.
Fine. I need to get everybody 100% healthy. That's the most important thing.
Right, no doubt about that. Because the stretch didn't come up now with the last game, Alabama, and the SEC tournament and the big tournament. We're going to need everybody we got on hand.
Yeah, it's one and out.
I think we're going to be all right, but I was just concerned about it.
I am too. It's definitely
all right. Then y'all have a good day.
I appreciate it, Larry. Yeah, that's something that JJ and I talked about, and look, I mean, it is what it is. We all know what Johni Broome is capable of. We all understand what he means to this team, and yes, there are other players that can pick up the slack. You saw Miles Kelly do that against Kentucky. You've seen, Todd Pettiford pick up the slack. You've seen Chaney Johnson pick up the slack at times. But Johni Broome's got to be Johni Broome if Auburn's going to achieve the kind of things that they want to achieve, which is, win the national championship.
Did you notice, though, too, in the last two games, obviously the production is down, but it was the matchups he had. He had some big physical guys in there with him in that low post.
Yeah.
And it kind of made me question, it got to at least put that thought in the back of your head going forward. When we run into somebody like that from here on out, is that going to be the issue? Can you go ahead and pencil Johni in for 8 to 10 instead of 16 to 20?
Right.
And if that happens, March could be a slow March.
It could. And now again, if it's one matchup, then maybe you depend on your other guys. You depend on a Chad Baker Mazzari. You depend on a Miles Kelly to go ahead and if they get hot, it's fine. Johni Broome can have an off night, and still Auburn can win games. I'm not saying they can't, but
but it's the two combined that eared its ugly head in Texas A&M. When Denver is not out there on that point to lock somebody down, and Johni has a bad, those two don't mix well together, because Pettiford, best I remember is like 6 of 9 or 6 of 10 from three. Wasn't he was shooting the lights out of the place. Chad Baker didn't have a bad game. They pulled up their side of it. But it's like Auburn is built in such a way, one piece missing, we're okay. You get two pieces out of the lineup, the car don't run right.
Exactly. And that leads into Saturday. Auburn and Alabama. In the first matchup on the 15th of February, Auburn won the game 94-85. They played Alabama's kind of game, but scored that 94 points. Hit 12 threes. Alabama only hit 5. But it was Auburn's defense, and that's the difference. You look at the numbers, leading into this game, they're about the same. Auburn makes 31 shots basically a game. Alabama makes 30. Auburn shoots about 28%, about 35% from three. Alabama shoots 35%. Auburn shoots 37% from three. So it's about the same going back and forth, but it's Auburn's defense. Alabama only holds their opponents to 28 shots. Auburn holds their opponents to about 23 shots a game. That's the difference. Where is Auburn going to be able to put the clamps down on Alabama like they did in Tuscaloosa in Neville Arena? If Denver Jones is on the floor, you got a whole lot better chance of doing that.
Oh, sure.
And if he's good and healthy, if you've got a Johni Broome that's scoring down low, that's contesting shots down low, you got a whole lot better chance to do that to contain Alabama. If not, Alabama can do what they did to Mississippi State and run out there and score and make 23s and then run you off your own floor. So we'll see what happens. But Auburn's defensive mindset, they better be a whole lot more aggressive on the boards, too, than they were against Texas A&M, because if they let Alabama get that many offensive rebounds, they're going to be in trouble. We got to take a break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more right after this.
For air that's cool and clean, call Sensi Green. For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Sensi Green.
Turn to the experts at Sensigreen and find out how to get up to $1,000 in carrier cool cash rebates. Visit Sensigreen.com today to be worry-free when it comes to your home comfort and indoor air quality.
For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Sensi Green.
This is Kathy Holmes with Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine. Jeff Verner and I opened in East Montgomery 25 years ago and have become the premier butcher shop, wine retailer, and caterer in the River region. We are excited to invite you to our newest location at 2459 East Glen Avenue in Auburn, Opelika. We want to become your one-stop shop for the freshest cuts of meat in town, grab-and-go casseroles, gift items, and the best wine selection in the area. Think of us when catering your next event. Check us out online at steaksandwine.com for daily lunch specials and details on upcoming wine tastings and fun events.
Presley Appliance and Furniture, located on Cherokee Road in Alexander City, is locally owned and operated with over 35 years of experience in the appliance and furniture business. Specializing in Amana, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, and Ashley Furniture, Presley Appliance services what they sell and will make sure you receive top-notch customer service. Call them today at 256-329-9762 or drop by to see them on Cherokee Road in Alexander City. Presley Appliance and Furniture, where they service what they sell.
Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply is your headquarters for all the brands contractors know best. We are your local home improvement store with 9 convenient locations throughout central Alabama. We have a huge selection of Weber and Traeger, Pelican coolers, Milwaukee and DeWalt tools, and other top brands. No matter the project, we have you covered with our high-quality lumber and building supplies. From do-it-yourselfers to seasoned pros, Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply has what you need to get the job done.
There's only one option for top-of-the-line aftermarket upgrades on your vehicle, and that's Frontline Outfitters. We offer quality parts, lift kits, custom wheels and tires, bed covers, step bars, and toolboxes that are installed by trained and skilled professionals, to custom powder coating with hundreds of colors and finishes, to the highest quality film for window tinting using state-of-the-art film cutting technology. Call Frontline Outfitters at 256-409-8100. Don't be in the back of the line. Put your vehicle at the front with Frontline Outfitters.
Passion, the obsession that burns within. Determination, the burning desire to make it. Drive, the motivation to be the absolute best. Skills, the tools to perform at the highest level. Excellence, the feeling of achievement. At Central Alabama Community College, you can release your passion, show your determination, display your drive, and showcase your skills to achieve excellence. Central Alabama Community College. Central to you. Central to your success.
Looking for the perfect spot to unwind? Welcome to Bunkers. Our friendly staff and vibrant atmosphere make Bunkers the ultimate hangout space for all ages. With 6 state-of-the-art golf simulator stations, you can play around with friends no matter the weather. Enjoy mouth-watering food and a wide variety of handcrafted mixed drinks. With our attached parking deck, access is always hassle-free. Make your next night out unforgettable at Bunkers.
J.A. Smith Construction, licensed general contractor and your trusted choice for land clearing and grading, site work, underground utilities, concrete paving, and material hauling. They also do storm drain installations, fish ponds, and slough dredging. Call Alexander at 256-896-1400 or email asmith@jasmithconstruct.com. No job is too big or too small for J.A. Smith Construction, the top choice for all of your land service needs.
Chick-fil-A is always the best option when you're on the go, but they are also great when it comes to planning your next event, from tailgating to birthday parties to weddings. Call Chick-fil-A Alexander City at 256-289-7955 for catering, or order on the Chick-fil-A app. Make sure to choose the Alexander City location and have your catering order ready to go. Nugget trays, mac and cheese trays, fruit trays, cookie trays, gallons of our famous lemonade or tea, and chilled grilled chicken sub sandwiches, and a lot more options. Make it Chick-fil-A Alexander City for your next event.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and Jim here with you. About 30 more minutes left in today's show. Thank you so much for all of you out there being with us. Again, Alabama visiting Neville Arena on Saturday, 1:30 on ESPN. The final game of the regular season. Auburn has already, of course, wrapped up the SEC championship, but Brett, Randy, and the crew, a cast of characters, I'm sure, will be. They'll have several guests at Bunkers in Auburn. Where is it located in?
It's located in downtown Auburn, just a block from Toomer's Corner.
There you go. Food, Brett had I remember the last time they were there, they had an array of dainties. The food looked delicious.
Yep.
But tremendous atmosphere there. And go and check them out. Go and meet them. I'm sure that you'll be glad that you did there at Bunkers in Auburn, just a block from Toomer's Corner. Ty says it'll be Broom's last game in Neville Arena. I'm looking for him to go off Saturday with 20 points or more and 15 rebounds. We need Denver Jones Saturday to guard Mark Sears. No question about it. He put, you look back and you think, man, Denver did such a fantastic job on Mark Sears last time. Sears had 18 in that game. That's what people kind of forget. That's kind of holding him down.
Yeah, and he got some of that very late and from almost half court.
Yeah.
So when you're forcing one of the nation's best point guards to do that, it's a pretty good night.
definitely need Denver to be 100% and need him to enforce his will. Because you get some, Alabama's guards, that's one thing. They are very talented, and they can shoot, but they're small.
Right. Well, that's what I was about to say, too. The matchup is better for us because Alabama just, for whatever reason, chooses to not want to play a whole lot of defense.
Wow.
So Janiyah should be inside with those guys that don't play a lot of defense. He should have a good night. If he doesn't, go ahead and write it down. Auburn won't win the game.
Yeah.
If Janiyah follows up what he's done the last two games with an 8 and a 10 performance or 8 and 9, whatever it was, if he has 10 points or less against Alabama, Auburn is not going to win the game.
You don't think so?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Well, and this is going to be his last ball game inside of Neville, correct?
It is.
He ain't going out of there with 8 points.
I would hope not. It being senior day. And,
yeah. See, that was the other thing you fell into that people didn't realize this Texas A&M game was senior night for A&M.
Did you see that at Alabama last night?
What did I say?
They did like honoring the seniors after the game. And the crowd was gone.
Wow.
I mean, that was the.
Was Nate just so disappointed in their defense that he's going to show y'all?
I don't know what was going on, but that was was kind of a bizarre.
That's terrible.
Type.
I mean, that's as bad as the kid they retired his jersey and he was upside down when they presented it. I mean, that's just who does that? My seniors would have been represented before the game ever started for the whole crowd there to see them.
I'm not sure I'm not sure why they did it. I'm sure there's an explanation. I guess, but it just was I don't know. It was a bad look. It just seemed like all the way around.
I'm sure he's catching some flack for that.
I would imagine. No, Nate Oates is catching some slack all the way around these days.
When you've lost 4 of 6, there's probably some concerns there.
Yeah. But anyway, I'm not. Look, I hope they come in and gag, and Auburn wins by 30.
Oh yeah,
and embarrasses them. But still, for a kid that's kind of given his all and has come back for an extra year.
Yeah.
When Sears could have left last year, and then you basically honor him in front of nobody.
You introduce him on the gender sweeping up the trash.
Yeah, that doesn't. I don't know. That just seems odd. But anyway, I hope Ty's right. Well, I'd love to see Janiyah Broome bounce back here, get his normal, 20 and 15. That would be have a double-double. He's capable of doing that. But the main point, need everybody 100% healthy, rejuvenated going into the NCAA tournament.
Mm-hmm.
None of this matters. This is just gravy at this point. These games are fine. The SEC tournament, Auburn's got the double bye. If they go out in the first round, who cares?
Right.
Good. We'll get more rest. That's fine. But it's just, now, not to say I wouldn't love to win it. Love to hang an SEC tournament banner as well. It is not necessary. It is not the most important thing. Got to retrain your brain here. All that matters is the NCAA tournament. Those 6 games. Got to win 6 games in a row in that tournament. That's all that matters. Get the best seed you can. Now, a lot of people think Auburn's already captured the number 1 seed overall, even if they lose out. I'm not sure that's true. I definitely love to win this one. If you do that and you go out in the first round of the SEC tournament, I still think you're the number 1 overall seed.
Yeah, if you beat
tomorrow.
Alabama, right? Yeah.
I mean, not tomorrow. Win Saturday.
Right.
Take care of that. I think we'll be fine. All right. Ty says, do y'all think Coach Harris has coached her last game last night for Auburn basketball? I hope not. I think there was a lot of circumstances, and the Auburn women went out in the SEC women's tournament last night. They did not have a good season. They had a terrible season, actually, but they had a lot of terrible injuries as well. I think she's doing a pretty good job. It was a down year, no question about that. So I think she'll be back, Ty. But who knows in this day and age? I'm not 100% sure, but I think she will be back. I'll say that. All right, we'll take a break. We'll be back with more right after these messages.
This is Joseph Dean with Frederick Dean Funeral Home and Crematory. I am pleased to announce that Lake Martin Funeral Home and Cremation is now open to serve the public at our location on the corner of 49 North and 280 West in Dadeville. Please stop by and see lifelong resident of Dadeville, Molly Kaler, who will be running the office and meeting with families who want to plan ahead and pre-need their services. We are also available by phone 256-750-0381 or online at lakemartinfuneralhome.com.
Bucks Island is your boating headquarters. Are you ready to hit the water and go boating this summer? Bucks Island has all kinds of boats, with one sure to fit exactly what you want. Fishing boats, sport boats, pontoon boats, and all with low monthly payments. Call 1-800-I'm-READY. Bucks Island Service Department experts are also here for you to keep your boat in top running condition. Call 1-800-I'm-READY. Don't be left standing on the bank this summer. Visit online at bucksisland.com and don't buy a boat till you get a Bucks quote.
Looking to transform your outdoor space? Look no further than Bama Sheds. As a family-owned and operated business, we understand your needs. That's why we offer no credit check, rent-to-own options. Enjoy free delivery and setup within 35 miles of our 4 convenient locations. Whether you need a shed, pole barn, garage, or carport, we've got you covered. Visit our website at bamasheds.com or call 256-268-8484. Bama Sheds, where quality meets affordability and your outdoor dreams become reality.
What's the verdict?
Can't fix your heat pump. Need a new one.
Uh-oh. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking Daikin.
Call on Kevin Kill and Sunshine Heating and Air at 256-825-4849, Central Alabama's premier Daikin dealer.
So what's he thinking?
Oh, he's thinking Daikin.
Daikin, one of the top selling in the world.
Now I'm thinking Daikin.
Daikin. Comfort for life. EnviroCare is the standard in East Central Alabama for all your pest control and termite needs. EnviroCare exclusively offers Centricon termite colony elimination system that is the industry's most effective termite control to protect your home year-round. The EnviroCare team's service is also the standard for our customers. From eliminating home pests to superior termite control, nobody cares like EnviroCare, serving Lake Martin and East Central Alabama.
Grain and Leaf, located at 6068 Highway 63 South, is Lake Martin's premier boutique-style bottle shop with a unique array of sophistication for everyone. Appropriately named for its exclusive selection of top spirits, wine, and craft beer, Grain and Leaf also has a number of fine cigars for you to choose from. They also carry the full line of Hornsby Farms assorted jellies and pottery. Open 10 to 7 Monday through Saturday and noon to 5 on Sundays, Grain and Leaf is your premier shop in the Lake Martin area.
Are you ready to showcase your skills and compete with the best in Alabama? The 42nd Alabama State Games are coming to Birmingham and Jefferson County from June 13th through the 15th, and it's your chance to be part of something incredible. Athletes from across the state will compete in sports ranging from archery to wrestling. Those participating in the opening ceremony are eligible for academic scholarships ranging from $500 to $5,000. Mark your calendar. Registration opens March 1st. Visit allagames.com.
When you want quality, selection, price, superior financing, and a pain-free buying experience, look no further than Sons Automotive Group of Montgomery and Auburn. Sons of Montgomery offers the best selection of Kias, Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Ram trucks. Conveniently located on Eastern Boulevard, Sons Ford of Auburn is the region's Ford volume dealer. And when you shop at any Sons location, they will maximize all incentives and financing options for anyone's credit. Whether Kia, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram in Montgomery, or Ford in Auburn, Sons Automotive treats you like family because they are family driven.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and Jim here with you. Just a couple of more segments left in today's show. Thank you so much for all of you out there being with us. Brought to you again each and every day by Russell Dewitt Center, J.A. Smith Construction and Excavation, and Sensa Green. Also like to remind you about Pepper Tree Steaks and Wines. Tremendous place to have some great food in Montgomery or in Auburn. 2 locations there. One in Auburn on East Glen. Again, we talk about this every day, but you can get daily lunch specials. Go and check out their website, steaksandwine.com. That's just the letter N, steaksandwine.com. And check out those specials. The food is wonderful. They got a wide variety of steaks and ribs and burgers. Got what they call tiger tails that Jim loves over here.
That's Brett's favorite.
That's Brett's favorite.
Yeah, we had a full-on discussion one day on the program about that, and he said they're so popular at his house, he has to cut them into pieces, and people eat them before the actual rest of the meal's ready.
They don't get on the plate.
Don't even get them on the plate.
Well, there you go. Tiger tails from Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine. One of the best varieties of and selections of wine in the Auburn area as well. But you can get them again, Montgomery and in Auburn. Go and check them out today. You'll definitely be glad that you did. Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine. Auburn baseball in action last night. Auburn has crept up to number 20 team in the country in one poll, but they did drop their second game last night. They got walked off by UAB as they scored in the bottom of the ninth to win that one 6-5. But you get the young guys, give them the chance to pitch a lot during these midweek games, and Alvarez didn't have the best game last night. Gave up 4 runs on 3 1/3. But after that, Auburn kind of settled down and played well. It just was on these nights like this in this early spring when it's 40 degrees outside. I don't pay much attention. I mean, it's kind of one of those things.
We discussed the basketball game of coming off a long, quick turnaround to play basketball. Well, these guys just played over an entire weekend in a dome when in aerated conditions. And like you said, to jump outside in the cool, that's a little different ball game.
Much different.
Yeah.
Cooper Murray did have 2 home runs last night. So he's, already in the groove.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like Eric Snow hit a home run leading off the game. And Lucas Steele had 2 RBIs as well. So Auburn will face Old Dominion this weekend. Old Dominion is 3-7 on the year. So Auburn it'd be nice to sweep. Let's just be honest. It'd be nice to sweep Old Dominion because then you got UT Martin in the midweek, and then it's Vandy.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's the SEC season, and you better have your ducks in a row when you get to the SEC season. So Old Dominion this weekend, 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock, and 2 o'clock, all of those available on the SEC Network Plus. You can watch the Tigers. So we'll see what happens, but go ahead and take care of business this weekend, and it's not going to get it's going to get a whole lot more difficult as you move forward next weekend with the Vanderbilt Commodores, who are 10-3 on the year. Number 17 softball program has crept up 20-1. They ruled Troy last night 12-2. That one in 7 innings. So Haley Rainey started the game, gave up 2 runs, but Gurin still 13 wins on the season already. I think she's leading the country, if I'm not mistaken. If I saw that,
that's pretty stout.
I'm pretty sure she is leading the SEC, but 13-0 through the first 20 games before we even get to SEC season. But the thing about it is, she only threw one inning, and she got the win. Gave up one hit.
I'd say that's pretty effective.
Yeah, not too bad. So they will take on Mississippi State this weekend. They were on the road in Starkville. Mississippi State, number 21 in the country. First game on the 8th at 5 o'clock. You can get that one on the SEC Network Plus as well. So it's SEC season is here, but you've taken care of business like I don't think anybody thought we would. 20-1. You've positioned yourself where you're
so far until you see the SEC grind of competition of having to see your Oklahomas and Alabamas and Texas, all those guys. So far, Auburn's money spent on these two coaches have been well worth it.
I would say so for sure. So looking forward to that, to see how that turns out this weekend. All right, we got to go take a break. We'll be back with one final segment of the Auburn Blitz right after this.
J.A. Smith Construction, licensed general contractor and your trusted choice for land clearing and grading, site work, underground utilities, concrete paving, and material hauling. They also do storm drain installations, fish ponds, and slough dredging. Call Alexander at 256-896-1400 or email asmith@jasmithconstruct.com. No job is too big or too small for J.A. Smith Construction, the top choice for all of your land service needs.
For air that's cool and clean, call Sensi Green. For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Sensi Green.
Turn to the experts at Sensigreen and find out how to get up to $1,000 in carrier cool cash rebates. Visit Sensigreen.com today to be worry-free when it comes to your home comfort and indoor air quality.
For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Sensi Green.
Sign Source is your local vendor for commercial and residential sign manufacturing and installation. We offer all kinds of lighted and non-lighted signage, from retail signs, LED message centers, event banners, vehicle wraps, the whole spectrum. We also offer service and repair on existing signs, as well as retrofitting to LED or installation of outsourced signage. We have the knowledge necessary to fulfill all of your signage needs in the short or long term. Visit signsourcenow.com to get started.
EnviroCare is the standard in East Central Alabama for all your pest control and termite needs. EnviroCare exclusively offers Centricon termite colony elimination system that is the industry's most effective termite control to protect your home year-round. The EnviroCare team's service is also the standard for our customers. From eliminating home pests to superior termite control, nobody cares like EnviroCare, serving Lake Martin and East Central Alabama. Folks around these parts have known for a long time that Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280, is your #1 stop for automotive service and repair. At Walls Tire, you'll always find quality service at a fair price on everything from AC, name brand tires, big or small repairs, routine maintenance, towing, and more. When your car or truck needs to run right, there's one place in the area to go, conveniently located and easy to find. Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280.
Grain and Leaf, located at 6068 Highway 63 South, is Lake Martin's premier boutique-style bottle shop with a unique array of sophistication for everyone. Appropriately named for its exclusive selection of top spirits, wine, and craft beer, Grain and Leaf also has a number of fine cigars for you to choose from. They also carry the full line of Hornsby Farms assorted jellies and pottery. Open 10 to 7 Monday through Saturday and noon to 5 on Sundays, Grain and Leaf is your premier shop in the Lake Martin area.
Passion, the obsession that burns within. Determination, the burning desire to make it. Drive, the motivation to be the absolute best. Skills, the tools to perform at the highest level. Excellence, the feeling of achievement. At Central Alabama Community College, you can release your passion, show your determination, display your drive, and showcase your skills to achieve excellence. Central Alabama Community College. Central to you. Central to your success.
Are you ready to showcase your skills and compete with the best in Alabama? The 42nd Alabama State Games are coming to Birmingham and Jefferson County from June 13th through the 15th, and it's your chance to be part of something incredible. Athletes from across the state will compete in sports ranging from archery to wrestling. Those participating in the opening ceremony are eligible for academic scholarships ranging from $500 to $5,000. Mark your calendar. Registration opens March 1st. Visit alagames.com.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz on this Thursday afternoon. Final segment on the show today. Thank you so much for all of you out there being with us. As we mentioned, of course, Auburn and Alabama this weekend. Huge game in Neville Arena, the final game of the regular season, senior day at Auburn, and quite a few seniors on it. You basically going to be honoring the whole team.
Quite a few, as the news media calls them, senior citizens.
Yeah, basically that's about right. But Auburn Blitz will be at Bunkers in Auburn. They're about a block from Toomer's Corner. Brett and Randy and a bunch of guests will be with you. Wade, Jason Caldwell, I'm sure. So definitely looking forward to that. Tomorrow, hey, go out and have lunch with come out and have lunch with the Auburn Blitz.
They do great lunch and dinner, and it even says on their site that you can get a happy hour that's half price on everything between, I think it's 3 and 6 is half price.
There you go.
So
Bunkers in Auburn, the Auburn Blitz there tomorrow. Be sure and check that out for sure. Auburn baseball in action this weekend against Old Dominion, and Auburn softball on the road at Mississippi State to begin the SEC season on Friday as well. On this day, it is March the 6th, 1922. Times have changed a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Babe Ruth signs this when, I guess, the Boston sold Babe Ruth to the Yankees, but he signed a 3-year contract with the Yankees, $52,000 a year. Now, granted, in 1922, you're talking about, the stock market had crashed. $52,000 was a lot of money. Mm-hmm. But was it $300 million? Probably not.
No.
That
was probably an unfathomable number in their minds at that day and time of $300 million.
What are you talking? Yeah. That's like Rockefeller,
right?
But here we are. 1964, on this day, Cassius Clay officially changes his name to Muhammad Ali, and is forever remembered as. And will be remembered, one of the greatest athletes of all time, voted at least, and certainly iconic. Happy birthday on this day, Bob Wills, king of Western swing. Bob Wills and the Texas Playboys, born on this day, 1905. Lou Costello, born on this day, 1906, of course, of Abbott and Costello, who's on first, amongst many of their movies as well. Ed McMahon, yes, sir. Yes, you are correct, sir. Yes, sir. 1923, sidekick of Johnny Carson, and he's still sending mail about he wants you, the Publishers Clearinghouse.
I've never thrown away so much stuff in my life every time that comes.
That is a bunch of junk, yeah. Do you think anybody ever actually wins?
Well, I think no. I think it's kind of rigged to where they already know who's going to win, or they make it that way. I think the thing they really got people on is when, like, guys you and our age, when it come along, the little penny CDs you could get out of there.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, you'd go fill that out, and, buddy, you'd get you 8 or 10 CDs for like a penny, and you go, oh, I got this. And then next month you get the bill for the rest of them, and they were just telling you that was your first installment. Then you had to buy more of them.
Oh, yeah.
But that's attached in that sweepstakes is a lot of advertisements to get you while they got you.
And now kids say, what is the CD again?
Exactly.
Yeah. I've still got a bunch. I still got my cassettes.
Goodness.
From back in the day.
You are dating yourself.
Yeah, really. You can't even find anything to play a cassette player, cassette tape in anymore. Willie Stargell, Pop, 1979 MVP, shared it with Keith Hernandez, actually. But the Pirates went on to win the World Series. We Are Family. That was that kind of whole. Willie Stargell, born on this day, 1940. David Gilmour of Pink Floyd, born on this day, 1946. Dick Fosbury. Dick Fosbury was a high jumper, won a gold medal in the Olympics, was the man who, you don't want to say invented. It was the man who started jumping over the high jump backwards. You know, in the traditional fashion that you see it now, he's the one that started that. I mean, all of a sudden, before that, everybody jumped over it forward. It's just so weird. I mean,
there had to have been something in his brain hit him that I'm more aerodynamical going backwards than I am forward. Like my abilities are better backwards.
Yeah, I mean, but it just takes one person,
right?
For some, I mean, that's genius.
I mean, it's
to do something different and do it better than what everybody before you has done.
Well, I mean,
that's just.
I'm sitting here living it every day that I come in here. You've been doing it for how many years now?
Yeah, well.
How many years? And tell them how many years. 15?
Since 2013.
13. So 12 years, let's say. 12 years. Imagine, guys, how many shows are out there now that's talking about Auburn after they saw Andy.
Really?
There's Auburn shows everywhere. So you are looking at the innovator.
Closing left and right. Rob Reiner, Jamal Anderson, Shaquille O'Neal, Michael Finley, and Angel Reese, all born on this day.
Don't those two date?
Do?
Shaquille and Angel.
Do they?
I heard it was like a chance of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a bit of a gap there.
That'd be some interesting babies.
Yeah.
Some ball players.
It's going to wrap it up for us. He's Jim, I'm Andy. So long for now, everybody. We'll talk again soon.